So test number 4. For this time, we're back again to the passage 1. As always, passage 1 tends to be sometimes but factual. It's basically can be understood very easily by navigating through the the title of the passage. As you can see, there's no subtitles, and there's a very high chance sometimes that it is quite factual, but that is not a guarantee. However, we have very easy kind of questions. We have the true false not given, and we have some sentence completion one word only. And we have clippers were originally intended to be used as a passenger ships. So we got passenger ships. Cutty Sark was given the name of a character. This the name of a character in the poem. The contract between John Willis and Scott Linton favored Willis. Okay, and John Willis wanted Cutty Sark to be fastest T clipper traveling between the UK and the China. Despite storm damage, Cutty Sark beat Thermopylae, I guess, back to London. The opening of the Suez Canal meant that steamships could travel between Britain and China faster than clippers. Steamships sometimes use the ocean route to travel between London and China. So sometimes you use the ocean route to travel between London and China. All right, Captain Woodgate put Cutty Sark at risk on hitting an iceberg. All right, quite fair enough. All right, so we have after 1880. I'm gonna quickly find that. We have over here. It's a really easy navigation. So let's just start. The 19th century was a period of great technological development in Britain, and for shipping, the major changes were from wind to steam power and from wood to iron and steel. The fast and commercial sailing vessels of all time were clippers, three massive ships built to transport goods around the world, although some also took passengers. Okay, so although some also took passengers, so the clippers were originally intended to be used not as a passenger ships. They were built to transport goods. So gotta take that. So we have our first false. Whoops, Velocity. Look at that name. Okay, we have that first. Number one. From the 1840s until 1869, when the Suez Canal opened and steam propulsion was replacing sail, clippers dominated world trade. So this clippers who dominated the world trade. Although many were built, only one has survived more or less intact, Cutty Sark, now on display in Greenwich, South East London. Cutty Sark, an unusual name, comes from the poem Tam O'Shanter by the Scottish poet Robert Burns. Tam, a farmer, is chased by a witch called Nanny, who is wearing a Cutty Sark, an old Scottish name for a short nightdress. The witch is depicted in Cutty Sark's figurehead, the carving of a woman, typically at the front of old sailing ships. In legend and in Burns' poem, witches cannot cross water, so this was a rather strange choice of a name for a ship. Okay, was given the name of the character on a poem. No, it was given not a character but a dress. She was wearing a Cutty Sark, an old Scottish name for a night dress. So this is going to be another false for us because so we have this one as our number 2. Take that. The witch is depicted. Okay, now Cutty Sark was built in Dumbarton, Scotland in 1869 for a shipping company owned by John Willis. To carry out construction, Willis chose a new shipbuilding firm, Scott and Linton, and ensured that the contract with them put him in a very strong position. Yeah, kind of true. Very strong position, favored. Very kind of favored is the answer here. I mean the matching paraphrase. We have number 3. So John Willis wanted Cutty to, okay, so on. In the end, the firm was forced out of business and the ship was finished by a competitor. Willis Company was active in the tea trade between China and Britain, where speed could bring ship owners both profits and prestige. So Cutty Sark was designed to make the journey more quickly than any other ship. John Willis and Cutty Sark to be the fastest tea clipper. John Willis wanted between the UK and China. So he was designed to make the journey more quickly than any other ship. On her maiden voyage in 1870, she set sail from London carrying large amounts of goods to China. She returned laden with tea, making the journey back to London in 4 months. So fastest tea clip wanted was designed to make the journey more quickly. So that's number four is going to be probably true because it was the fastest. Despite storm damage, Cutty Sark beat Thermopylae back to London. However, Cutty Sark never lived up to the high expectations of her owner as a result of bad winds and various misfortunes. In one occasion in 1872, the ship and a rival clipper, Thermopylae, left port in China on the same day. Crossing the Indian Ocean, Cutty Sark gained a lead of over 400 miles, but then her rudder was severely damaged in a storm seas, making her impossible to steer. Then the ship's crew had the daunting task of repairing the rudder at sea and only succeeded at the second attempt. Cutty Sark reached London a week after Thermopylae. So it which reached a week after. So that's an other answer for us. So that's number five. So five is going to be for us. Where's five? Okay, we have false. The opening of Suez Canal meant that ships could travel between Britain and China faster than clippers. Steamships posed a growing threat to clippers, so as their speed and cargo capacity increased. In addition, the opening of the Suez Canal in 1869, the same year that Cutty Sark was launched, had a serious impact. While steamships could make use of the quick, direct route between the Mediterranean and the Red Sea, the canal was of no use to sailing ships, which needed the much stronger winds of the ocean and also had to sail a far greater distance. Steamships reduced the journey time between Britain and China by approximately 2 months. So to reduce the journey, so number six is going to be true. So reduce the journey between Britain and China faster than clippers, of course. So excuse me for that. Steamships sometimes use the ocean route to travel between London and China. So 1878 traders weren't interested in Cutty Sark, and instead she took on the much less prestigious work of carrying any cargo between any two ports in the world. In 1880, violence aboard the ship led ultimately to the replacement of the captain with an incompetent drunkard who stole the crew's wages. He was suspended from service and a new captain appointed. This marked a turnaround and the beginning of the most successful period in Cutty Sark's working life, transporting wool from Australia to Britain. One such journey took just under 12 weeks, beating every other ship sailing that year by around a month. So probably steamships used as the ocean route to travel between London and China is not given, so I'm not gonna waste time. Captain Woodgate put Cutty Sark at risk of hitting an iceberg. The ship's next captain, Richard Woodgate, was an excellent navigator. So he was an excellent navigator who got the best out of both his ship and his crew. As a sailing ship, Cutty Sark depended on the strong trade winds of the southern hemisphere, and Woodgate took her further south than any previous captain, bringing her dangerously close to icebergs of the southern tip of the South America. His gamble paid off, though, and the ship was the fastest vessel in the wool trade for 10 years. So, dangerous. So that's this is a first of all false. I'm just let me write false. Uh, he didn't put at risk. He didn't put at risk hitting an iceberg because he was a really good navigator. His gamble paid off. And the ship was the fastest vessel. So it just somehow he kind of, outran that thing. And in 1880, Cutty Sark carried something its main cargo during its most successful times. Violence aboard the ship led ultimately to the replacement of the captain with an incompetent drunkard who stole the crew's wages. He was supposed from service and a new captain appointed. This marked the turnaround at the beginning of the most successful period in Cutty Sark's working life, transporting wool from Australia to Britain. Okay, we have a wool. Whoops, sorry for that. So we have wool, and actually, maybe take this part. Yeah, number 8. All right, we have number 8, that one, and wool. Um, Most successful time. We have Wool here is number 9 is the answer. So as a captain and something, Woodgood was very skilled. As a captain and navigator, of course, he was a navigator. As a navigator, he was a captain and also he was a navigator. The ship's next captain, Richard Woodward, was an excellent navigator. So excellent navigator, excellent was very skilled. Ferreira went to Falmouth to repair damage that something had caused. As competition from steamships increased in 1890s and Cutty approached the end of her life expectancy, she became less profitable. As she was sold to a Portuguese firm, which renamed her Ferreira. For the next 25 years, she again carried miscellaneous cargoes um, around the world. So this is really hard for me to pronounce. This is like specific word. Badly damaged in a gale. Okay, so we have a gale. Badly damaged in a gale. Please highlight. Thank you. So this is going to be number 10. I mean 11. 9, 10, 11. Okay, wait. Good. So far going smooth. Between 1923 25, Cutty sark was used for something else. And so badly damaged in a gale in 1922, she was put into Falmouth Harbor in southwest England for repairs. Wilfred Downman, a retired sea captain who owned a training vessel, recognized her and tried to buy her but without success. She returned to Portugal and was sold to another Portuguese company. Downman was determined, however, and offered a high price. This was accepted, and the ship returned to Falmouth the following year and had her original name restored. Downman used Cutty sark as a training ship. So, between 1923 and 1954, Cutty sark was used for training. Since this is a one word only, we cannot say training ship because Cutty sark is already a ship. So it was used for training. Cutty sark was twice been damaged by something else. So, and she continued his role after his death. When she was no longer required in 1954, she was transferred to dry dock at Greenwich to go on a public display. The ship suffered from fire in 2007, and again, less seriously in 2014. So it was suffered from fire. All right. So this is going to be number 13. You're gonna get that, and um, was used as a training. This is going to be number. Whoops. Thank you. Number 12. There you go. It's just now it's time for us to put our matching paraphrase tables. I'm gonna put two table over here and actually give this that. Now words and questions and similar words from passage. Now number one. Number one is going to be as was used as used as passenger ships. Used as passenger ships. Let me just navigate this one as well. Used as passenger ships. I don't like a bold color. Used as passenger ships, no. Although this is a contradictory, so I'm just gonna say contradictory, CONT, and say although some also took passengers. Now, number two, the name of a character. The name of a character. Character means person. So if the character means person, this is another contradictory. So that means name for a short night dress. Who's a witch? Who was worn by a witch. All right. Now, number three, excuse me for that. Number three, contract between General favored Willis. Favored. Favored means in a very strong position. Very strong position. Okay, so make that small letter. Number four, true. Again, fastest T clipper. Fastest T clipper. Fastest T clipper. Number four. Where's number four? Where did I put number four? Okay. So this was number four. I forgot to highlight that, did I? We probably not there. So wanted Cutty sark. So he wanted that to be strong, uh, faster than anything else. So it was like uh, make make the journey more quickly, more quickly than any other ship. Make the journey faster than any other ship. So we have number four done. Number five, we have so beat thermopylae, beat at the boat, beat. We have thermopylae, beat thermopylae. So it's not, it could not beat. Reached. This is another contradictory word. Reached London a week after this thermopylae. Pylai. There we go. Number six. We have number six as faster. Faster than clippers. We have faster than clippers. Number six. Where's number six? Where did number six go? Mm, faster than clippers. It was here, right? Reduce the journey. Okay, I even forgot to highlight that one as well. Look at that. Oh my God. So number six, reduce the journey time. We have reduced the journey time. But make that small r. Now number seven. Steamships sometimes no, number seven is not there. So we're gonna give number eight. So number eight means at risk of hitting an iceberg. At risk of hitting an iceberg. And that's the opposite there. Means gamble. This is another contradiction. Contradiction. So his gamble paid off. His gamble paid off, though ship the ship was the ship was the fastest vessel. Number nine. So its main cargo during its most successful time. Number nine, main cargo. Number nine, so the most successful period working life. So I think that's just carried. We have the word carried. So the word carried means here it means transporting. Number 10, we have very skilled. Very skilled means excellent. Number 11, we have damage that a something had caused. Badly damaged. Whoops. In a something badly, and then we have the word badly damaged. Whoops, I'm gonna make that small letters because I will have my computer as showing errors. We have number 12 was used for. Basically, that was a very simple one. Used as a. So we have that one as well. Now, finally, we have the last one. So it was twice been damaged. Number 13, twice been damaged. Twice been damaged means suffered from, suffered from fire in 2007. And again, less seriously in 2014. So and again. So and again is the key word here. So yeah, there you go, guys. We finished passage one of test number four. Test number four. Actually, let me just highlight. I mean, make this letters. I mean, numbers more bolder, so it's easily navigated for the watchers or the viewers. Anyways, yeah, thank you very much for watching. We actually successfully finished passage number one, test number the four, Cambridge IELTS number 13. So yeah, have a wonderful time, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, like, dislike if you don't like it. But yeah, subscribe if you haven't. If you have any questions, make sure to comment down below, and I will come back as I always repeat. I'll be always repeating. I'll come back with a very prompt response to your request, of course, if you have it. Thank you very much once again for watching. I will see you on the next episode.